to Game Master Monday, the podcast that plays a new one-shot in a new system with a new cast every episode. This week we are playing This Game Takes Place in Your Hometown by Jack Blair, and my players are...
Hi, I'm Kelly. I use she/they pronouns, and I will be playing Andie, who uses she/her pronouns.
Hello, I'm Mozz, or Meghan. I will be playing Edith. They use she/her pronouns.
This Game Takes Place in Your Hometown is about a couple returning to their hometown and are being chased by something called the Hunter. A lot of the people in your town have already died, and you're the final two people left. This is a game about surviving, escaping, or something else. We'll see. This is a game where we play with a deck of cards and a block tower. You two will take turns drawing cards. Some cards will give you a scenario to roleplay, others will have instructions. We will read those instructions out loud. If the instructions are in italics, we won't read them out loud. So some things, audience, will just be implied. You're gonna have to trust me. Some instructions will tell you to pull a block from a tower. Since we are a digital and audio format, we've replaced this mechanic with the ones that were used on the podcast Follow the Leader. Shout out to them. If a card calls for a tower pull, you will roll 1d20. If it calls for a quick or fast tower pull, you will roll 2d20. Rolling the same number 3 total times between you will lead to a fallen tower. However, there is also a way to win this game. If our players pull all 4 of the 2 cards, they will secure safety from the hunters. And that's all you'll need to know about this game as we watch 2 of my very favorites roleplay through the apocalypse together. One last question on the deck for you two. Are you excited? They are nodding at me in a podcast format. You'll just have to believe me.
I'm mm-hing
I
as
promise
well.
they're excited. They're mm-hing.
Uh-huh.
There's no fear in here whatsoever. Now that I know we're all excited, let's begin the adventure. This is your hometown at the end of the world, and it is empty, and the 2 of you are alone, except for the hunter. As you walk around the streets picking through the rubble for supplies, the hunters have heavy footsteps. The hunters have caught everyone else. You and your partner have refused to die. You pick through the scraps of a life you hardly remember, gathering what you need from it to survive. The hunters don't need stuff to survive. The hunters have everything they need to hurt you. One of you hasn't been home in years. One of you never left. You're both afraid, but you have each other. Who never left?
Edith knows a few things, and that is it. That the mailman comes at the same time every day. That his name has been Larry for 12 years. That her mom makes cookies for him every Christmas. She knows when her siblings go out, when they left the house. Some of them went far away. Most of them stuck around pretty close, a couple blocks. Edith owns many of their clothes, their sister's shoes, their mom's berets, like for their hair. Everything that Edith knows has always been in this town, and they've never really ventured out of that, and that's okay with them. After school, they had a few friends, one that they were particularly close with, one who left, and, well, after they left, they kind of just they found a place to work, and that was it. That was kind of the rest of their story. They haven't figured that out yet. I don't know if they have time to figure that out yet.
You're in an environment where you both have nothing but time and not enough time. Which brings me to the person who's come back.
Even though Andie is being hunted, Andie would still feel trapped here anyway, even if the hunters never came. This town feels like a bit of a cage to her. She's wondering why she even came back, or is she? Is she actually wondering why she came back? Or is there a quiet reason why she came back? Because she left here, and she had a life, and she had friends, and she had things she was working towards. And being here, there was really only ever one thing that kept her here. And now, it's the only thing she has to protect.
You two have reunited, whether that was before or during this era of the hunters. We will find out as we go through your life and memories together. But we're going to start off by pulling a card. These cards will all have various scenarios depending on the suit and number you pull, and some of them will of course have instructions. So we'll go ahead and begin with the person who never left.
A 3 of diamonds.
The dairy on the corner near the house you grew up in is sealed shut with metal shutters, but you know how to get in around the back thanks to an old friend. What is it you find there?
Edith finds a diary that they have, well, it was kind of traded amongst friends. It first started as a note sending journal in between class. It was easier to do when you were sitting in the same pew as your best friend at church every weekend for Sunday school and during service. The inside was, well, it started with one set of handwriting to the next, a conversation in silence, back and forth, passed back and forth behind a Bible. So that way they can still have a fun conversation without laughing out loud. The last couple pages, well, most of the last couple, were just Edith's thoughts, kind of stuck and alone until they had abandoned it here.
So you locate this, you now have it. You can reference this whenever you might need it. Which will go to you, Andie. We'll pull your first card.
Okay. And the 8 of diamonds.
You find some kind of weapon. What is it? Where did you find it? Who used to own it? Ask your partner if they think you should take it.
I think it's a hockey stick. I think maybe on long summer days, Andie and a certain best friend would maybe play hockey at the end of the cul-de-sac and stay out way too late. And get yelled at when we went home for staying out too late. I think maybe we find it in Edith's shed by their home. Should I take it?
You're seriously gonna take this from my house?
Well, why wouldn't we? You got a reason not to.
No, just take it. Nobody's gonna use it.
Okay. I mean, we're being hunted, so I would think we could use anything and everything.
No, I said take it.
Okay. Alright. I take the hockey stick. And I'm doing everything to read Edith's face about why this is seemingly a sore subject.
Well, you now have a hockey stick and some questions about your friend. Edith, you're up for drawing a card.
Nine of Hearts.
This was the home of someone you loved. No modifier.
The home is their mother's home. The last time Andie was here, her dad and mom lived here together. And after Andie had left, they went through a divorce. And, a couple things have happened since then. It is comfortable, if you can think of the shag carpets where there are footprints kind of pressed into the carpet, the seats and the couches that are a little too low. And when they look to Andie, they're trying to recognize if they remember anything. If they're like, now that they've left and come back, is any of this like special to them like it was to Edith? So when they open the door, the familiar smell of the house that they have lost due to like nose blindness comes back, and they're just casting looks over at Andie. I know there's something that Mom used to keep in the cupboard, so we could possibly take those. But watch your step. Remember, that one is a little wobbly.
Yeah, but I do have my priorities. And she walks straight for the kitchen, and third drawer from the left, opens it up. The candy drawer. You've always had the best candy drawer here. Jesus. It starts stuffing her pockets with whatever is in there.
Yeah, she always kept up with this. And then Edith will go lean over and pull out like a special flavor of like Nerds or something. Just like, that's mine.
I wasn't gonna take it. You knew I wouldn't.
I
know it's your favorite. I
reminding
wasn't gonna take it. It's been your favorite since we were 8.
Cool, so you remember some things.
I remember a lot of things. Don't underestimate me. Who do you think I am?
I know, I see you. Big hockey stick.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
And they just fling like the Nerds rope a little bit, just being like...
Oh yeah, absolutely lethal. They got nothing on you.
Take a huge bite of it. It's like, you're damn right.
Ferocious.
Andie, we are going to your next card pull.
Please be a 2. Please. No, it's another 8. Why am I only pulling 8s? 8 of clubs.
The wind whips past you, and a book pulled from some house or shop hits your body as it is tugged along. What is the book? Do you keep it?
think it's a yearbook from when we were like maybe freshmen or sophomores in high school or something. And there's a picture of us in it on like the hockey team. Like we went on to play, like it wasn't just long summer days, like we went on to do that together in school. And we look so happy. Like the way teenagers, blissfully unaware of whatever hardships are in their future, can only be happy that this is just them and their friends together. And on an opposite spread on the other page is some asshole Edith used to date, but we're not going to talk about that guy right now. We're going to close this book and only focus on the good parts, and I put it in my bag.
You have a hockey stick, a handful of candy, and a yearbook that you can reference to throughout this game. Mm-hmm. Which goes back to you, Edith.
Five of spades.
The boutique clothing store you could never afford has its windows smashed in already. Do you take a moment to pick something that will make you laugh, or something that will keep you warm? Either way, pull a block.
If they're with Andie, they'll see something that will make them laugh, and they'll hand it, like they'll pull it, but they'll pull something warm for Andie to wear.
Before you tell me what that is, can you roll a d20 for me?
A 16.
We now have a 16 on the board. If you roll 2 more 16s, the hunters will catch you.
No. Okay.
Okay. It is a very plush, comfortable, almost winter jacket, but it's like stylish enough from this boutique that you could wear it and still maneuver around. Edith will just kind of put it around you and be like, and to help zip it up or button it. They're just like, okay, at least
I'm not even cold.
one of us will.
I'm not even cold. I'm fine.
That makes sense. Yeah, and they're gonna. Yep. Here, let me just get under your chin. Lift your head. There we go. Okay. Yeah. And it has like one of those hoods with like the fur lined or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Around it. And we'll situate it. And when they do, they're letting their hands kind of softly like land on your hair, but they're not going to like fully. They're just gonna pull back.
Thanks. Let's keep going. 6 of hearts.
What was the last thing you two had a long conversation about? Remember it together.
I think the last big conversation we had was Andie trying to persuade Edith to come to school with her, like to go away to school with her. Hey, did you ever think about, like, why didn't you want to go away with me when I asked? And when I went away to school, I know we kind of got
You were able to go away to school. I couldn't. You know, this was here. I know Jacob was the older brother, and people were doing things, but they still needed me. Like, my place was here. That was what you're supposed to. I mean, I couldn't go.
What do you mean supposed to? What do you mean?
Well,
you could have,
we grew up here.
I know. Yeah, but, you know, sometimes where you grow up isn't necessarily the best place for you.
You're saying it's not the best place, but this is all my all my family's at the church, and all of them grew up here. Like, I would be leaving my cousins, I would have to, everyone went to the school near here. Why? I would have to I would have had to explain to them that I had to go away for school when they didn't have money for that. And
well, first of all, you're the smartest person I know, and you would have gotten a scholarship. And second of all, there has to have been other things that you want in life for yourself, right?
I have nice things. This is more than enough, right? Like,
is it?
I could. Yes, Andie. This was perfectly fine for my brothers. This was perfectly fine for my sister. She got married to Tony. Remember Tony? Like, he was.
I remember Tony.
Yeah, like, it made sense. And then Mom needed me, so if I left, I would have to come back anyway. So there was really no point, and I could have went to school here for the same reason and saved money.
Okay. Fine. Okay. And she continues to walk.
The things that tie us to our hometown still ringing important, even as you hear the heavy footsteps and as everything you once knew is gone. Which is going to bring us over to Edith.
Queen of Hearts.
Someone you know got married in the garden you now find yourself in. The marriage has ended now. Whose wedding was it?
It was a beautiful wedding. It was simple. Everyone in the family was there. Everyone in the family provided the food. That cut on costs, but it made it so much more inviting and fun. Half the guests were part of Edith's family. She wore her fanciest stuff. They had went to town, to one of the bigger stores to get better things, but they didn't fit right. They wished Andie was there, but they weren't. So they walked, did everything alone. They were still mingling with their cousins, but it wasn't the same as being with your friend. Being with somebody you look at fondly.
Hey.
Her sister married Tony, a person he had dated for years. They have broken up way more times than they have been together, but the family was so happy that they finally just got married. unbeknownst to Andie, they had broken up this year for a small little disagreement. But it was enough. And the family was kind of tired anyway of like them always breaking up and then getting back together. So this was just another story. So where there was a natural arch in this garden that is probably broken apart, all the grass gray or brown from people's footsteps. They will like lean down to try and see a little bit more of the garden, and then they'll hear a rustle in the bushes. It is a 1.
Okay, so we have a 1 on the board now.
And that is a 7.
Okay, good. Good, that's good.
Consider this, you've moved the pieces on the tower deftly and carefully. Pieces missing, but not wobbling yet. Andie, you'll pull your card next.
Okay, I'm so scared. Be a 2. It's a 7 of clubs.
You could have sworn this street was beyond a landmark you now notice is rubble. What was it before?
It was a fountain at the center of town. And Edith and I would go there since we were little, and throw our pennies in and make wishes that maybe did or didn't come true. But we'd just watch the pennies somersault in the sunlight to the bottom of the pool. And it's a tradition that we didn't grow out of as long as we were here together. Scrounging in pockets, hoping to come up rich with something to offer fate. And when we didn't have one, we just say better luck next time. But it is, I imagine, overgrown with algae. Maybe it hasn't run, and it's just so it's a little crushing to see it like this. Whenever we would be here together, of course, we would make wishes together. What would you wish for? What did you wish for? And sometimes we would share, and sometimes we'd be cheeky about it. But every once in a while, Andie would be walking here alone and would still make the wish and would wish for something very specific. And it's a wish that she wished until she left this town in the dust. And the wish, it never arrived. It never happened. And there's something devastating about seeing something that she'd placed, maybe misplaced, so much sincere hope in. I think maybe her eyes are watering just a smidge at the sight of it like this.
Edith, when you notice Andie having this emotional moment where the fountain once stood, you know that this is going to be something that stops her, makes her feel emotion. She's trying to catch her breath. So before you tell me what you tell her, I need you to roll a d20.
13.
There's a 13 on the board now.
They're trying to avoid a certain part of the fountain where they probably put their initials or names, like fun just scratchings or something when they were really young, possibly after church. but they're using their body to hide a plus sign that they put in between those initials. So they'll kind of go around just, are you okay?
Yeah. It's just sad. We have a lot of memories here. It's sad to see
They're
it like
still
this.
under there, right?
What do you mean?
They're just little trapped little under all of this gunk. They aren't gone.
I don't know, it's kind of... We put a lot of stock in it, though. Maybe... We came here all the time. It's a little silly.
I still came here. After church. After I went with my mother. She didn't think of wasting pennies, but I tossed a couple in there too.
Good. That's good. Did you keep throwing them in after I left?
I would toss in two. One for you and one for me.
Thanks.
Do you
have one? Hold on. I think she starts rummaging in her own pockets. I think she comes up short, but she pulls out a couple of spree. As close to coins as we're gonna get, right?
Edith pulls out their hand for some of them?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. I think 3 of them count as 1 coin.
Yeah, sure. You can eat a couple of them. It's okay if you
Okay.
are.
Just grab one.
Okay.
And as they're literally putting into their mouth, they're just smiling, but looking at Andie as if this was any other moment right now, this would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But they close their hands around the spree. 1 wish?
Yeah, you gotta make it a big one though. Ready? We count to 3. And we'll... Ready? 1, 2, 3. You don't have to tell me. But I'm curious, but I'm not gonna ask, because I'm a grown-up. I'm a grown-up, and I'm not gonna ask.
Yeah, we do this all the time. Okay, it's either you or me asking what we each wished for, and this time it's you.
But I'm not gonna say
Edith hasn't thrown the spree yet, by the way. But they're just holding it in their hand, and they're just pointing over to you you really want to know what I wish for?
I don't know. The way you're saying it, I'm not sure.
What did you wish for? Give me a guess. People, place, thing?
People.
I guess I wished for a place.
Let's see if your wishes come true.
Ten of spades.
You find a hidden place, perfect to stash some of your things until you can come back for them, or perfect for another escapee to find.
Hey, there is do you remember that old mailbox that doesn't work anymore, and the post office never used it, but they never came up to pick it up?
Yeah.
And it's just sitting there.
Yeah, it's no more just a feature now.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And then it just got dented in after that weird dude like crashed into it, and then
Yeah.
they still didn't pick it up.
No, they never pick anything up.
No, everything in this town needs 4 to 6 weeks to process, and then 3 to 5 years for it to decay, and then finally it hurts a little kid, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll now
Someone
take
got
it away.
tetanus. I guess we should take care of this.
Someone complained, like, yeah, one too many complaints, and
Yeah.
let's go stash some of our stuff there.
Okay.
I have a diary. What do you have?
Oh, I have a yearbook. You can.
Do we want to set up a little cache for us, just something to come back to if...
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna leave some of the candy here.
But not too much, just some.
Yeah, just some. They're gonna take the spree and like they still have in their hand and put in their pocket, and then stash the diary. You can't fit the hockey stick in there.
Do we want to leave?
But
yeah, let's keep the hockey
we should.
stick.
Yeah, we keep the hockey stick, but this will be where our food and water goes if we find any.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea. See?
They didn't pick it up before, so they're not gonna find it now. And as they say that, they do a little knock on it as if just jinx proofing it.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull a 2. No, it's not a 2. It's a. Is that a jack of clubs? No, the spades.
You find a note in a home that tells you that you're not the only ones left, and relief is tangible.
I think just so absent-mindedly, I think they are just combing through abandoned houses looking for anything they can use, supplies, what have you, weaponry, anything to try to stay alive opposing these hunters, and straight up does not even realize that we are in the home of an ex of Edith's. And we find this letter here, trying to let any other survivors know that happen across it that we should be meeting up with them. Hey, you, well, here, and hands you the letter to take a look at it yourself.
What are you handing?
It's from
What is
that
this?
guy. What's his face? Is it Adam? Which one was it?
Adam
Adam. You know, Adam.
Jacobson?
Yeah. Bad haircut.
Adam?
Yeah, bad haircut. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This is
God,
yeah,
okay.
this is his house, and
Oh,
Do you-
this is...
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And he wants
What does this say?
I think they.
For there's from here, go to the... There's no... We're not the only ones left.
We're not. We're not.
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
Shouldn't we see them?
I mean, it could be a liability. I don't know. Do you think we're better in a bigger group, or quieter?
They're still on
in a
our trail,
swamp?
aren't they?
Yeah, they're still on our trail.
Going close to them would mean that we for sure have food or numbers,
Okay.
but it would also mean that we bring trouble to their doorstep.
Well, to be fair, I think it's at everybody's doorstep.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever you want to do.
There's this like scrambling in their face of like looking in two different directions. One is like where there are no footprints, and the other where they're just like looking across the way to pass Adam's house to where people are possibly talking and congregating. And there's this sense of familiarity where Edith is just like, I feel so much more comfortable around people I would know.
Yeah.
But if you think we would be quieter and safer together, then I'll go with you.
I want you make the call. You make the call.
I am making the call.
Okay. What am I reading on Edith's face?
They were saying that they will go it alone with you.
Okay.
Like,
But
they should wait until the hunters are off the trail.
But you saying that, I know that's what you're saying, but what is your face saying? Like, is it content with that decision? Or is there anything being held back? There's been something being held back. And I've known you forever, and I can tell when you are.
Yeah. They have sat next to you at the church. They have always hugged closely to their family. They have not left town. So they are looking at the house that Adam was, bad haircut Adam. And that's what we for sure called him and made doodles about in the diary.
Anyway, you dated him. But he was perfectly fine.
We don't talk about
He was
that.
perfectly
That was
fine.
one summer.
Yeah, bad summer. But, sorry.
Very bad summer.
Let's go find them.
Okay. End of clubs.
You sprained something and it hurts to move, but you can lean on your friend.
Edith walking with you to follow. There are these wooden stairs that people put into the ground, and like they're just makeshift stairs from whatever. They're going up those stairs, and they haven't been replaced in a while. So when Edith just immediately just twists their their leg and sprain something, they just clutch onto Andie, and their face is just instant pain. Like,
Whoa.
damn it.
Whoa. Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh,
Are you? Hey.
ice.
Yeah,
Be careful, ice.
Ice.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Ooh, I'm just gonna hop
No, you're
closer
not,
to you.
You're not gonna hop. I think she straight up puts you on her back. I don't think she's even willing.
You're not
to,
doing this.
I am doing this. Shut up. I am doing this.
You're not doing
Yes,
this.
I am.
Who's
I've done
holding
it
the hockey
before.
stick?
I've done it before.
Oh my god. Ow. This really hurts, but you don't need to do this. I can just hop next to you.
It's
You don't.
fine. For a little bit.
They're trying to like get comfortable.
She probably takes off the jacket you gave to her and puts it on you instead, because she will be easier to hold on to without the jacket. So she puts it on you. And I think there's a moment where, given the cold weather, the vapors as we breathe, and I see mine, and I see yours in such close proximity over my shoulder. And it's one of those moments where you did something without thinking, but then you are so aware of how close someone is to you that, like, perhaps there was a boundary here, but whatever that was, it's gone now, and we're just moving our way through it. And so she almost she steadies herself, and she takes a moment to process that boundary being removed.
Now, the italics on this
Oh no.
ask the card puller to pull a block with their non-dominant hand. But since we're rolling dice and that doesn't really matter, I'm going to interpret this as, since you're both helping, you can both roll a d20 since this is meant to be cumbersome.
I have a 9.
I rolled a 7.
Our second 7.
No.
If we've hit a third 7, you will of course be discovered.
An ace of hearts.
Your partner turns their back on you for just a handful of moments. What do you do while you're alone?
Edith maybe gets frustrated with Andie insisting on carrying her, and Edith maybe walks a little distance away, hobbling, what are you trying to prove right now? Like, trying to maintain that, yes, she is strong enough to walk by herself. And Andie, like anyone trying to look out for who they're with, is bringing up the rear, is walking in the back, and giving maybe Edith some space to reach the conclusion that, yeah, maybe being on Andie's back was a good thing. Maybe I should do that again. And what I think about when I am alone, even just in that brief distance between us, all that's running through Andie's mind is this happening? No, it's not. I'm imagining this. Is it though? I don't. And it's just a quiet argument that she is having with herself.
8 of hearts.
You stop your partner and confess something that happened in the years you were apart.
They're slowly getting back closer. Edith is finally accepting. They possibly hear some kind of little muttering, but they're kind of already kind of climbing back onto. If you just feel first like their hand and then finally their whole weight, and they use that to kind of push your hair back so they're not like pulling on your hair while they're on your back. But they're leaning a little too close, and you're still wearing possibly the same perfume that you had from years back. But before you get up, before Andie gets up, they stop them for a sec. Just let me lean on you for a little bit. I haven't taken a full deep breath for a long time now.
Okay. Yeah.
I did leave town for a bit.
What?
There.
When?
After you had left, there was this new girl that worked at the coffee shop. And she was taking classes at the school a couple towns over. You know the one that was like Plan C.
Okay.
The thing is, she was really fun, and she had convinced me to take a couple classes with her.
Okay.
And it turned into like a semester, and she had a place out there, so I would drive out there and maybe stay over because, driving back would be too long, and
Okay.
she asked me to go with her. Granted, funny thing was, well, it's not really a funny thing. She had a boyfriend, which was just crazy. But, yeah, I.
Why is that crazy? Why?
Because I thought she was interested in me. And I left town.
Well, she probably was.
Fuck.
But that's besides the
She wasn't, I promise you. It was a very awkward situation where No, I literally had all the strength to... I mean, I didn't do anything. I hung out, I drank a couple of drinks with them, and thought things, and thought everything looked right, and then the worst word... I mean, they're not the worst words. Then this dude walks up saying, "Hey, I'm here to pick up Beth," and I'm just standing there like, "Oh yeah, I'm Beth's friend." Yeah.
Yeah. I think you see the face of someone reeling that you are talking about a girl right now.
Edith is more like trying to scan the corner of your face from where they are from behind you, because they're so scared that they had just... If they could have left town with you, that would have been the right decision. But they did for Beth for one semester, and they're just scared that you're gonna like knock them out, so they're like holding on, just like knock them off your back pretty much, and they're just like clutching a little tighter, like, "You okay?"
Yeah. I think she's making the face of someone, the kind of face you make when you're trying to reconcile some hard math. Like trying to add the pieces together. Because it's patterns, right? It's guy, girl. Not me, girl. Other girl. Why? Something wrong with me? Don't know. It's... She's not upset. But I don't think she's talking. I think she's overwhelmed. The Queen of Spades? Clubs?
Clubs. The clouds are getting heavy with rain, and you seek shelter in an unlocked greenhouse. What's growing? What do you do while you can't hear the hunter coming?
It's a stroke of dumb luck. It's somebody's personal little greenhouse in their backyard where they're still growing food in the cold months. So there are things, I feel like it's tomatoes, it's peppers, it's things that need that little bit of extra humidity to survive in winter. So it's like a tiny little supply paradise that we have stumbled into. Holy shit. Hey, you want a tomato?
Oh my god, you know, if you had asked me any other time, yes, hell yes, I want a tomato. I feel like the entire childhood, Edith was one every burger just, no tomato, and they're just grabbing at it and putting it to their mouth, letting, like, if it's fresh, just letting the full, like, juices of it just fill them, and they're just like, how?
Oh my god, okay.
Why am I thankful for a tomato?
I don't know, but you're a mess. She takes a handkerchief out of her pocket. It's like wiping your face.
Two of diamonds.
We have a 2.
We have found the first piece of safety. The public library here is small, but it had beanbags. The doors are unlocked. You'll be safe here for a little while.
Edith, like, as soon as they get into the library, they get to the beanbags, they're collapsing under, like, into it, and pushing out their, like, leg to see where they had sprained it.
Don't look.
If there's
It's not good.
a light or something, they're just, it's not?
It's
What do you mean?
It's fine. I'm being dramatic. It's fine. You'll be fine.
You'll
be fine.
This is not the time for jokes, Andie.
What can I brace this with? I feel like she's poking around for something to try to reinforce.
I feel like there's a book on this. I don't know why I think
yes.
this, but there might be a book on this.
Okay. I haven't been to a library in a long time, but I'm sure I still can find something. I'll go look for a book on how to brace Edith's ankle.
You don't have to actually look for a book.
I'm looking.
I was making a joke.
Well, I
There's
take you
probably
seriously.
tape behind the desk.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay.
I don't think you're a joke. So I'm looking for a book.
Edith is goes silent as soon as they say that last sentence. And they're still kind of holding the tomato. And when they're hearing you get far away, they are clutching themselves as if they could still remember what you smelled like. And then as soon as they hear you come back, like, oh, you're not, like, a joke, they're like, I don't know what you mean. You are literally walking around to find how to brace this. There's stuff right there.
Yeah, if anything,
Just
I'm
go.
the joke.
Oh my god.
Fine.
What where were you going to study again? What was it again?
It's gonna be a therapist.
Actually, no. Go look. Actually, go look in that aisle.
Okay.
We're good. Yeah.
I think maybe I pretend that I did find the book. I did not. And I'm just doing my best to figure it out. Yeah. Okay.
They
Alright.
just, like, watch you do this for a
It's
little
fine.
bit, just like, That is clearly Calvin and Hobbes, but it's
okay.
fine.
I'm a doctor. Pulls a little too hard on whatever she's trying to. I'm sorry.
Ow.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No, I think you're doing this right.
Am I?
It has to be this
Are
way.
you sure?
I
Your face
don't know,
tells
isn't
me
that
I'm
what they
not
do in
doing
the-
it right.
Well, it's a brace, so it should hurt.
You
I
know
don't
what?
know. Actually, I have no idea. It just looks like
We
that in
should
the
have
movies.
seen this coming. You versus stairs is not a good combination, historically speaking.
One agreed, but that was also Adam Bad Haircut's
Yeah.
dumb stairs that we
Dumb
used
stairs.
to jump off of when we were kids.
Yeah. He pushed you that time, Dick. He thought he was being funny. He's not funny.
Yeah. Nope, and that's what he used to try and kiss me later, being like, "Hey, remember that time I pushed you when we were kids? I actually liked you." And that was, yeah.
Ew.
Again, don't look. It was, it was that party out in that yard, and they had
Yeah.
all brought booze, even though we knew
Yeah.
that we weren't allowed to
And
drink.
he was trashed.
Yeah, he did that weird air guitar thing.
Yeah. Like it's an
That for
actual
some
thing he
reason
could
he
do
thought was
it.
really cool.
Yeah, like who does that?
Yeah.
Pick a new party trick.
I don't know why he had to do it in the hood of the car,
Yeah. I think he's just trying to
but
look cool in front of you.
I think he was just
Unsuccessfully, I
wasted.
might add. Also wasted. Two things can
well,
be true.
actually, I don't know. He did kiss what's her name like 2 weeks later, so I think he was just being dumb.
He was always dumb.
Yeah.
Except for winning you. That was not dumb. But everything else dumb.
No.
Yeah.
I
What do you mean, no? Are you kidding me? Everybody liked you. Shut up.
wait. You thought everybody liked me?
Everybody freaking loved you. Yeah.
Every time you walked into a room, people would be like, "Andie."
Oh, no.
What do you mean?
I
We
was your plus one.
Nobody was
But not-
screaming out Edith.
Are you kidding
I
me?
promise you this.
Get your ears
Other
checked,
than my
actually.
grandmother,
Get your ears checked, maybe, perhaps.
whose name was Edith. And then she said to my mother, "Name her Edith." And then that was it. That was the last time in human history of this town that someone yelled Edith.
Excuse me? She's pointing violently at herself.
Okay, yeah, outside of you. But I promise you, you were much more liked than you
Girl.
realize.
Well, Uno reverse, actually. I'm an adult and I've Uno reversed you, so
Yes,
Yeah. that's how that works.
adults.
It's
Yep,
the law,
that's adulting.
actually. It's the law.
That's the law. Got
And
it?
you
Yeah,
can't-
number
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rule number
Write
one,
it down in the
Uno
books.
reverse. Yeah, that's what the legal
Right.
system's for. I'm here to enforce it, so Uno reverse.
They're probably like a little closer now with the brace, and they're trying to like maneuver and trying to like step on it a little bit. But as they're like in the beanbag, their arms crossed, they just look over and say, "What happened to the one you dated?"
Me? What do you mean?
Yeah,
Here?
the one you were talking. Yeah.
We missed the memo on that one. I didn't date anybody here.
Oh, I thought you were seeing somebody here.
No. You probably didn't notice because you were too busy being desirable, actually. So, but yeah, I wasn't.
That's not true. Uno reverse on
Oh,
that. You see,
My
works both
God,
ways.
You say it one more time, we're gonna fight in a library on beanbags.
Great. There are $1,000. We will fight. I will stack them.
You're gonna
up,
throw a book
stand
at me?
on top of them.
Oh, it's a
I was
height
gonna
issue.
use them to be really
This is a short joke. In these trying times, short jokes.
Look,
Yeah.
I have to do what I can while you're standing, and I have to deal with this. So yes.
I have the high ground. Do you get it?
They start getting up.
Dude, get down!
1 second.
I'm kidding. Get down.
No, we're doing this now. We're doing this now. We're doing this now.
And I
Okay,
think-
we're doing this now. I thought you were all secretive for a whole summer because you were seeing somebody, and then someone else said that they were interested in you. So I thought you two got together.
No.
And then that's
No.
when I went out with Adam.
Yeah. I refer to those as the dark times when you did not hang out with me as much.
I thought you weren't hanging out with me.
We were not good communicators, it seems, at the time.
We were kids.
Yeah. But
And I
now
also
we're
believed
adults.
A dumb thing that
Yeah.
Marcus said. That's what happened. Marcus said that they saw you kissing somebody, and I believed it. And I
At a
spent a whole
party,
month kissing Adam.
Brad tried to kiss me at a party. It was disgusting. He tried to kiss me with a cigarette actively in his mouth.
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting. And terrifying.
I should have asked. I just thought you... I only had kissed Adam at that point, and then I heard something happen, so I thought, let you be happy. So I made the mistake of dating. God.
It's okay.
I had to watch him air guitar for a whole summer.
Oh no. That's the true tragedy.
fine.
Honestly. It was a weird time. We were getting older. All mixed up.
Yeah.
A 9 of diamonds.
You've found a lot of money in the boot of a car. You're not sure cash is worth anything anymore. Ask your partner what they would have done with this money before.
We've just won the lottery. Too
Okay.
bad. Every store in town has nothing left in it to buy. What would you do with this? This kind, and
You know?
just fan some of it in the air.
Just, yes.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Give me
paper.
just money dance.
We love paper. Yeah.
They're like clutching at it, like at first being like, oh, this would be, oh, it doesn't mean anything.
Not right now, does it?
And
Yeah.
like a couple tears come in the corner of their eyes, and they're just
Hey.
imagining, oh, God damn it. Great.
But
This doesn't mean anything anymore, and how great would it have been if I could have, paid some hospital bills. That would have been great.
hospital bills?
Yeah.
For what?
Mom got pretty sick after a little bit. So I kind of stuck around
Okay.
taking care of her, and things just started piling up a little bit more and more. God. Every single month when that bill would come in and you would see a couple numbers, like a $500 here and $800 here for one little check. It was little. It was like little font, and you'd think
Yeah.
that I could work an extra shift at the at the cafe, and
Yeah.
then you'd be fine. After like 6 of those,
could have called me. It would have helped.
To say what, Andie?
I'd say that you need help with your mom.
The minute you say that, the door slams shut on the trunk of the car, and I need you to roll a d20.
I hate that. Whatever this is, I hate it.
You got this, you got this.
I've got a 19.
There's a 19 on the board now. So there are now 6 unsafe numbers, and one of those numbers is very unsafe.
9 of clubs.
One of you has tripped and something has fallen in the darkness, and the searchlight of the hunter swings in your direction. Get out of there as fast as you can.
Quick, like, pulling Andie down, scrambling from the car to the other car, like, avoiding the light and going the opposite direction, like, on her hands and feet, just from car to car.
Roll a d20.
A 20.
A 20. 20 on the board.
It's the first time.
First time we've rolled it. One less safe number, though.
Oh. Five of clubs.
You crossed this field a lot as teenagers, ambling aimlessly away from school. You're not ambling now. Pull a block from the tower fast, and try not to think too hard about the sound you heard behind you.
Wow, okay.
And since it said fast,
I have to do it twice?
you'll roll that same d20 twice.
Oh, I hate this grant. Okay. Oh. 15?
15 on the board now,
17.
and 17 on the board now. Still first time numbers, but we're losing those fast.
My heart rate.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's great. It's wonderful.
I think about halfway across the field, we were both panicked, and so we both started to run. And your ankle is braced, but, you know, a brace from me is only gonna get you so far. And
I think the adrenaline is like
yes.
something.
But I think, like muscle memory, we still maneuver paths we used to walk across the field. Like, we don't step there because that's where the big rock is. And not over there because that's too close to the swamp and or marsh, and there's snapping turtles in that direction, so we don't go over there. And it is like tracing a name that you know really well as we make our way across the field. Pull a two crew. Come on. Is it 2? Yes!
2. 2 of clubs.
You have 2 twos. 2 more and you win. The dive bar downtown smells of warm beer, and you can hear the regulars ringing from the back room. You hear glasses clanging, enough sound to cover the sound of you, to keep you safe for a little while.
Hey, Edith, first hearing that, knowing that the letter, the excitement to be around other people for once, the comfortableness of like the community, immediately will grab, if Andie allows, their hand and just bar.
Okay.
and they were already they had the speed from the field, so now they're just dashing towards the bar. This will be so much better. This is better.
Okay.
1, 2, heavy door, and then pulls a door on the bar to get inside. Little bells at the door, and first person at the bar that always just first thing that they said since we were kids, don't keep the door open, close it. Just like we pull the door in instinctively, and Edith will kind of still holding your hand is like shaking. Laura, are you here? Can we get drinks, please? Food, something? And I feel like the seats are a little worn in. There's a lot of random stuff. Like, none of the decor matches, but because they don't match, it matches. And there's this slight stickiness to like a little bit that you touch, or like the leather on the seats. Just a little touch not clean, just enough.
I think as you pull Andie through these doors, I think there's an echo reminding her of part of the reason why she left. She remembers, going to church with you and a family who outwardly everything was in line, everything was the way it should have been, and remembers her father on a late night coming home from the bar and saying hateful things that no daughter should have to hear from their parent. And all having to do with, I know what you are. And then going back to church that next week in a Sunday dress with a smile on my face, just happy to see you. And so I think the door opens and the little bell over the door rings, and she is following you because she trusts you, and then she becomes aware of where she is, and you can just feel a slight tremor in her hand of someone maybe walking through a memory that has caught them off guard in this moment. Okay.
Kind of safe, right? And then at least we know where we are, which is great. And then this is loud enough. We should be fine. We should be safe here. Yeah.
We should lock the door.
Yeah, chair.
Yeah.
Lock the door and then put the chair too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she takes care of it because you need to rest your ankle. Don't move.
But they're still trying to move.
I said don't.
Okay.
I said don't. I can do this. Let me do this for you.
We ran this entire way. Okay.
Seven of diamonds.
You worked here 1 year during high school. It was a crappy job. You kind of want to break in. What kind of place is this? What do you find there that's valuable?
Okay. I worked there for just 1 year. I think it's like a subway. And my boss sucked so hard. My boss was the actual worst. But one of the perks of the job was I could just get Edith subs whenever she wanted. I just gave her free food. And I was only worked there a year because probably my boss found out and then fired me for doing that. All right, you still take it toasted, untoasted? What are we thinking?
Ooh, let's try something different.
Okay,
Give
different.
me a
Not the
masterpiece.
usual? The masterpiece. Okay.
Give me the Andie special.
The Andie special. It's just a meatball sub. It's just a meatball sub.
Honestly,
with
though,
so much cheese and the garlic herb bread.
That's perfect.
And yeah,
That's perfect.
yeah.
That's exactly what I want.
They didn't fire me, for lack of talent, because I'm clearly
No, it's
Clearly-
because
clearly gifted.
he clearly hated you.
Yeah, hated me.
Yeah.
Hated my guts.
Yeah.
That's fine. I hated her too.
Literally knew your talent.
You know what? They just couldn't handle me. They couldn't handle a savant being
No.
behind the counter. So
No.
yeah,
A 7-layer
7-layer.
vertical
How?
sandwich. Savant.
Shouldn't it be possible? I did it.
No. There's a Hall of Fame,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And there is Shaggy,
Yeah.
right?
right there
And Scooby-Doo.
for sure.
And then there's Andie.
And you know what? They should be first and second because obviously.
They should.
should.
They
They should.
were able to unhinge their jaw, and I
Yeah.
think we should applaud that.
I do every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were building for a different,
Yeah.
type of savant.
yeah.
I don't know. They're gonna grab the sub and just like eat fully, completely, and they're just like, I do miss when you would work here. This would be so much fun to come back after.
But that
5 minutes
hat,
before I went
the
home. hat.
hat was not for me. That little hat. Oh
I
my
thought it looked cute, but
Oh.
I mean, it was.
No. You don't have to be nice. I know it looked bad.
Okay, it looks cute from perspective now, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. The
Yeah.
nostalgia
It would
makes
do
it
that
cuter.
thing to your hair that would make like a dome after like you working here
Yeah.
for like 5
Which
hours.
just
And
suited me
I
so
thought it was really
well.
funny when you would take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, because you laughed every time. I know. I'm aware.
I remember.
I remember
I remember.
I know.
While you're remembering, since you broke into the subway, I do need you to roll a d20, Andie.
Don't make me, Grant. Have an 8.
8 on the board.
First time?
First time.
Okay, we're okay. We're okay.
4 of clubs.
There's a cat walking down a fence line just at your eye level. It trots towards you when it sees you. It's hungry and it misses people. She'll come with you if you'll have her. What's her name?
Edith is looking at this cat like, oh, I've seen her. Oh, come here, baby. Come here. She's like making the sounds.
Wait. That can't still.
What?
That cat still can't be alive. That's. What's her name?
Oh. She has so many names now, though, but it can't be.
It can't be her.
I feel like we have to give her a name.
Yeah.
Because it can't be that one. That
Shh.
old one that we would...
It looks like
No.
her. It looks like her. She's just a little grayer around the whiskers.
Okay.
But we could name
We could call a meatball.
We could. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I'll offer a meatball from my sandwich. I'm so scared every time I have to do something. 2! 2 of spades.
2 of spades. One more and you will have escaped and found safety. This was your classroom years and years ago. You don't know all the names of the children you found here or their teacher, but she whispers that she'd be happy for the help if you could offer it.
I think maybe it's... Who do we find? Like an old teacher, maybe? That should have retired a long time ago. And she's...
They really believed in teaching.
Yeah, they really believed in teaching. But she's still...
Mrs. Hayward?
Mrs. Hayworth. Yeah.
What do you mean? She's still here?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Hayward. Hi.
Ma'am, hi.
How are you? You look great.
Yeah.
And they're just like looking up and down and over to Andie like, is that the... Oh my god, that is the pencil dress. Got it. The one with all the pencils.
Yep. Still got it.
Okay.
You know what? It still works.
Still got it, ma'am.
Miss Hayworth, it looks great. I think maybe the way of offering help is there are probably survivors in various places who are afraid to leave their posts for fear of vulnerability out in the open. So she offers the rest of her meatball sub to Mrs. Hayworth. But I think on our way out, maybe we walk by a glass case, a trophy case from school of when we were on the same team, and the same picture that's in the yearbook is in the glass case.
An ace of spades. Andie stopped at the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Edith will as well. And how comfortable it was to hold their hand before. Edith will slowly just reach out and hold their hand. And both of them facing the trophy case. Andie. And they'll squeeze your hand.
I think as you squeeze it, in a moment of boldness, you know how sometimes a handhold can evolve, kind of, and maybe it was more superficial, but in the moment where maybe you release a little bit in order to squeeze, she chooses to interlock fingers with you instead.
Edith just like looks down, looks back up. Would you... And they're just like staring at this picture and remembering all the times they were laughing. Every single memory of spending so much time with a singular group of people and sometimes one person for a long period of your teenage years. Would you
What?
Would you mind? Would you even... If we were the last people on Earth, it was just the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. Would you stay?
think she takes a deep breath and clears her throat. I think if everybody was here, and even more than that and beyond that, in a crowded room, I'd only stay for you.
I clutch your hand a little tighter, but it's shaking as Edith like bites her lip and lets a couple tears come off the side. I should have left this town a long time ago.
Yeah, maybe. Three of clubs.
You need something from the pharmacy. You know exactly what, and you know it's in there. But a hunter stands above it, searchlight panning lazily across the town. Do you risk it?
Ow.
I know. I think I see this hunter at the ready, and I think I quickly back Edith and I up into an alleyway, like in a shadow, where she is very clearly out of sight. And I tell her I'll be right back, okay? You stay here.
But no.
I'll be right back.
Why?
You can't keep walking on there. I'll be right back. I can get an actual place in there. I'm not a doctor. We need something better.
This is fine.
It's not fine.
I don't
And I
want you
think
to go.
I think you say, as you say, it's fine. She like lifts up your pant leg just a little bit to show how painfully swollen your ankle is right now and how it's just getting worse from use. It's not fine.
They like slowly let go of your hand and they're just clutching onto the trophy case as you're walking away. Like they can't keep up with you. So they're just like wincing but trying to hold it together and just letting.
Okay, I'll be right back.
This is a situation where you have to pull a block.
Do I have this? I don't know.
I believe it.
I'm so scared. That's a 2.
You have not rolled a 2 yet.
My freaking heart. She doesn't have too terribly much at her disposal, and she doesn't want to risk a conflict because she needs to get back to Edith. That's the most important thing. She told her she'd be back, and she will be. So I think moving between shadows and buildings, she ends up in one alleyway with like a tin garbage can on the corner and gives it a good shove, and it's a little ways down the street, enough to pull attention. And Andie's got 2 good ankles right now, so shoves that trash can knows it will draw the hunter's attention, and then sprints around the back alleyways to the back entrance of the pharmacy and gets what she needs to get and makes it back to Edith before the hunter even makes it to the garbage can. Okay, I got it. See, I told you I'd be right back.
How dare you do that?
I would dare every time. And just starts undoing the shoddy work that she had done on your ankle. That was the best. I'm sorry. Okay, slow down. Slow down. Okay. And undoes it. And affixes the new one securely. Better?
Much, much better.
Okay.
The Two of Hearts?
Perfect. You have found the final two before the hunters can catch you. You're safe here. Certain you're alone. And you have time. Eat something, take a drink, exhale. You will be safe here for a matter of weeks, if not longer. You don't need this game any longer.
Edith, after getting some food, feeling like the feeling back in their leg. They're walking a little bit, talking a little bit more. They're having time, but the first thing that they think of is, wait,
what?
My brother has a car in his garage. We could get out of here.
I mean, yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
Do you want to get out of here?
You're coming? Right? Right? You're coming too. With me,
We're
I'm
gonna
saying.
have to run a little bit. They're like pacing for a second, then stop, turn back. They'll start like getting your stuff and putting it on you, and like putting their backpack, and they're just like, I feel better, I can do this, and
Okay.
and we'll grab your hand again if they allow. And instead of responding to what you said, they just say, Uno reverse, and they kiss you.
It is the law, so, and then she, as you break, she kisses you back. Yeah. We're doing this.
They just shake their head and like just start walking forward.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
You head back to your brother's house, dodging hunters, getting in a car, and getting out of your hometown, off to whatever could possibly be out there. And that's, this game takes place in your hometown. Against all odds, you survived.
Oh, man. Holy
It was
crap.
looking dicey there for a moment, but we got through.
Dicey?
Folks, dicey.
Wow.
As we mentioned at the top, this game takes place in your hometown is by Jack Blair. There is a link to buy the game in the description. And shout out to Follow the Leader, which is a great podcast that also does cool little one-shots and features indie systems and gave me the idea of that dice roll mechanic for the block tower. But enough about all of that. Thank you both for playing with me here today. Kelly, where can we find more of you?
Oh gosh. You can find me. I go by thekellhop on the internet. If you follow me, you'll find out what I'm in. I'm in Bitten on Crit Hit Chronicles and Talking XP, which is a Daggerheart Chronicle. And you can find me in the audio dramas Error 313 and 1.7 Miles to Lake Wanatal. And I just cut out for a second, sorry. But this was a good game. This was a good game.
I agree.
Yeah.
This was a good game.
Yeah, it was.
And I highly recommend anytime you hear Kelly's in something, you go check it out because it's probably going to rock. Mozz, where can we find more of you?
You can find me everywhere at It's Mozzarella and Mozzarella on YouTube, where all my solo TTRPGs are, and on Twitch with Mozzarella, but with 3 L's. Yeah, come find me there. I dare you.
Mozz does only amazing things. It's the law, actually. You have to.
It is.
Now that you've heard this, you have to go consume everything they make.
Have to.
Sorry.
Now you know what they're capable
Them's
of.
the rules. I don't know what to tell you.
Them's the rules.
Thank you all at home for listening. If this is your first Game Master Monday episode because you are rightfully a fan of these two, hi. We do a new one-shot and a new system with a new cast every episode. And we're going to be back with some real bangers this fall, if I do say so myself. So stick around. You might find some more games you like and some more creators who you'd want to follow. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to you. If you're planning on sticking around, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Evade the
Mozz's
hunter's vision.
This is how I'm dealing with my stress, just walking Grant, I feel.
It's fun, right? Don't you love playing games?
It's great.
I love playing games.
games. This is wonderful. This is so great.
I love playing emotionally charged games when my life is in danger.
And speaking of Andie, it's your turn.